my name is Paola Flores, and the action research that I will be conducting deals with the effects of instructional strategies on individual academic achievement in English language learners. So my introduction begins with that this study focuses on the effect of interactive instructional strategies on individual student achievement based on the High Point curriculum designed specifically for English language learners. The statement of the problem is that the diversity in California schools is increasing every year. Because of this ongoing diversity growth, it is essential that extended research be conducted to determine which instructional strategies translate better in individual student achievement to help students be successful. Also, although research shows considerable evidence and support for cooperative learning, there is little understanding of what the variables between cooperative learning and individual academic achievement are. Further, total physical response is an additional instructional strategy that has supporting evidence for its correlation to academic achievement. This study is needed to determine which instructional strategy translates better to individual academic achievement. In turn, this will encourage educators to incorporate the strategies that are most beneficial for their students and their achievement, especially the English language learner population. The purpose of the study is that research has found great evidence supporting instructional strategies like cooperative learning and total physical response to be used in the classroom. Both strategies promote and produce positive environments, engagement, social interactions, and academic achievement. The purpose of the study is to determine whether group to individual transfer or individual total physical response is better on individual student achievement. The review of the literature, we're going to begin with a brief history of cooperative learning. 30 years of research on cooperative learning as an instructional method has evolved to be more than a theoretical research topic, but has become part of a classroom instruction in the educational system. Cooperative learning is an interactive instructional strategy that has been incorporated into classrooms because of its effectiveness on academic achievement. Continuing with cooperative learning, the instructional strategy provides English language learners with face-to-face interactions where students can help one another and negotiate both language and content for learning. Although cooperative learning can be an effective instructional strategy, its effect on academic achievement could vary depending on the methods of instructional strategy that it's used in. Now, brief history on total physical response. Total physical response, or TPR as it's also known, it's an interactive instructional strategy created by James Asher in the late 1960s, which was used to couple the learning of a language with physical movement. Research conducted by James H. Humphreys in the 1970s indicated that a learning format based on motor activity helped children assimilate content. Total physical response activities are oral commands given and modeled. Students then respond physically to demonstrate comprehension and learning. Further, according to Pregry and Boyle, experience is the glue that makes learning stick, and TPR illustrates this concept very well. Now, the research questions. The research questions that I have is, what are the effects of interactive instructional strategies on individual academic achievement in English language learners? On top of that, what are student perceptions about cooperative learning? What are their perceptions about individual total physical response activities? The subjects in this action research will consist of 100% English language learners. The study will be conducted in an elementary school in San Diego County. The subjects for the study receive 1 hour of instruction of basic English survival skills. The class size is made up of 24 students, 46% of which are female students and 54% are male students. The methodology and data collection. I will collect an initial baseline data before the instructional strategies are applied. Cooperative learning will be the first instructional strategy that is implemented in the classroom for 4 weeks, twice a week. Students will be heterogeneously grouped to support learning opportunities for all students. Students will be assigned jobs to help hold accountability for each student. Following the cooperative learning activity, students will then be individually assessed through a multiple choice assessment based on the information they learned in their cooperative learning setting. Next, total physical response will be implemented into the classroom for 4 weeks, twice a week. A multiple choice and writing assessment will follow the individual TPR activity to determine the effects of individual total physical response on academic achievement. Instrumentation. The same multiple choice assessment created by the researcher will be given to students throughout the course of the 8 weeks. At the end of the 8 weeks, students will complete a survey created by the researcher to discover student perceptions on cooperative learning and total physical response activities. Ethical considerations. Student participation in cooperative learning settings and total physical response activities are usual classroom practices that are designed to help students and promote engagement as well as learning. Minimal participant risk will be noted. Moreover, the survey that we'll be giving at the end of the 8-week study will help the researcher reflect on how to better serve students, which falls within traditional classroom practice. The survey will be anonymous. Another teacher will be in the room as students take the survey, which will help eliminate any bias considerations. All students will be expected to participate at all times. The research study, which will be held in a standard classroom setting. The limitations of this study include a small sample size. There also will be no transferability due to the small sample size. Another limitation is that students could possibly be receiving these instructional strategies in another classroom setting. And when completing the survey, students may be tempted to choose an answer based on what their neighboring peer has chosen. The significance of the study is that this study will add to the existing research on instructional strategies like cooperative learning and total physical response used in the classroom. Further, findings from this study may encourage educators to employ one of these or both strategies in their classroom to facilitate academic achievement. These are a list of my resources that I've used for this PowerPoint. In conclusion, thank you so much for your time. And again, my action research focuses on the effects of interactive instructional strategies on academic achievement in English language learners. I look forward to working with you. Thank you.